This segment is sponsored by West Michigan Clean Air Coalition. Amy Haack is here with us today with the West Michigan Clean Air Coalition to talk more about the campaign and to educate us on this cause and why it's so important. Thank you so much, Amy, for coming.
Thank you.
Or Zooming, I guess. So the important question is, what is Clean Air Action Day?
Sure. Well, if you've lived in West Michigan for a while, or even if you're new here, you've probably heard the Clean Air Action jingle, do your share for cleaner air. You've seen our commercials on TV and heard them on the radio. And a Clean Air Action Day in West Michigan is when we're expected to have higher levels of pollution that can cause issues for sensitive groups as far as health. So there are those days that we ask people to take voluntary actions to help keep our air cleaner on those certain Clean Air Action Days.
Why is it so important to explain kind of what, if you were to call a Clean Air Action Day, what exactly does that all entail?
Sure. Well, ozone actually is the main component in smog, and sometimes when I explain it that way, it's more easily for people to understand. And it's caused by certain weather conditions in West Michigan, which would be a wind coming from the southwest on a really hot, sunny day in the summertime. And what happens is pollutants from smokestacks and vehicles, lawn mowing equipment, and that sort of thing combine with these certain weather conditions, and it causes what we call ground level ozone issues. Okay. And in West Michigan, we have a particularly interesting issue because of the southwest winds. We get a lot of our poor air quality that comes across the lake from Lake Michigan, and it comes from the larger cities on the other side of the lake. But sometimes by the time it gets to us, it's even worse than what it was when it started, because it goes over Lake Michigan and it bakes in the sunlight and with those water vapors from the lake. So by the time it gets to West Michigan, it can be already to levels for unhealthy for sensitive groups.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So it is unhealthy. It's not necessarily good if you struggle respiratory wise.
Sure. Yep. And it's the unhealthy for sensitive groups category could be if you're an elderly citizen. It could be if you're a younger child whose respiratory system is still developing. It could be someone with asthma, or it could be, a normal healthy person that just, that might be out jogging for the day or something like that. But because of the extra pollutants in the air, it could affect you in a negative way.
But how can we locally still help reduce emissions and help with this cause and reduce any issues?
Right. Well, as many people know, you should not mow your lawn on a Clean Air Action Day. We ask people to refrain from mowing their lawns. We ask people to not refuel their vehicles on a Clean Air Action Day. And, if you have to, we do ask that you do it after 6 p.m. when there's less pollutants in the air. And really always on any day when you are refueling your vehicle, if you're filling up your tank and you get that first click of the gas nozzle, we ask that you stop right there instead of topping it off to the even amount or something like that. Because if you don't stop at that click, it could put extra vapors into the air that otherwise wouldn't go into the air if you stopped at that first click. And if you go to our website, which is WMSRDC.org, we have lots and lots of different voluntary measures people can take on Clean Air Action Days. And then because of the pandemic, we were highly emphasizing the Clean Air Action Days are a great day to take the bus or take mass transit instead of riding alone in your vehicle. But because of the pandemic and social distancing issues, we're not overly emphasizing that this year or carpooling just because of the social distance issues. So, keep that in mind on a Clean Air Action Day with your voluntary actions. Just do what you can do to keep the air cleaner on those days, and it's best for everyone.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Amy, for joining us. This is really good information that we all need to know. So thank you for educating us. And to learn more about Clean Air Action Day, you can call the hotline and also sign up to receive text or email. We have all of that information on our screen right now. And we also have a link to our website, 13onyourside.com. Thank you again, Amy.
Thank you.